Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? I hope you are doing well. Myself, Kuhu Sarkar, and today in this video, I'm going to discuss the poem To His Coy Mistress by Andrew Marvell. So, this is the part of your Bardwan University third semester, and some of you had asked me to make a suggestion video. I'm already working on it. I will definitely make one video, one suggestion video for uh, third sem. Okay, as the first sem has already finished, and so any day you can expect the declaration of third sem exam. So this is by Andrew Marvell, one of the famous popular metaphysical poet. I had made one video uh, about the canonization. Okay, so there the writer of the canonization is John Donne, and as you know that John Donne was the father of metaphysical poetry. Andrew Marvell is also like that. Okay, on there are many metaphysical poets which I had already discussed. They are also in this video. Also, I will discuss. So I had already discussed what is metaphysical poetry, but every time when you are going to read the poem, any metaphysical poetry, you have to again revise what is metaphysical poetry, because as I see that in your semester there is a um, question that what are the features of war poetry. So you can also expect that they will give you, they can give you some question like the write the features of metaphysical poetry for 2 marks or 5 marks, or else if you want to write the 10 marks board question, there also you have to write what is metaphysical poetry. They can give you question like what made Andrew Marvell as a metaphysical poet, or what are the features he include in this poetry. Okay, so discuss about To His Coy Mistress as a metaphysical poetry. This kind of question can be asked. Therefore, you have to know what is metaphysical poetry. So, let's start. Metaphysical poetry is a literary style that uses intellectualized language, complex metaphors, and paradox to explore philosophical and emotional themes. It became popular in the 17th century. So, what were the work of metaphysical poets? They blended science, or yes, science with emotion. Okay, so they blended science with emotion. They used conceits, phrases, paradox, and in their poetry it seems like they are giving argument. Okay, some of the critics, they said that they always wanted to show up. Yes, they have the knowledge, therefore they are so offing you if you think like that. So they, and what is conceit, let's know sometimes later. So these are the characteristics like conceit, using of conceits, paradox, intellectual language. So they always use their intellect to prove their point, right? Like John Donne, he himself was a lawyer, so every time he wrote a poetry, he was giving the argument. Like that, the other metaphysical poets also, they always try to give their argument. Okay, and they mingled with the emotion with the scientific language. So every time whenever I want to talk about metaphysical poetry, I always give this same example of Forbidding Morning, which is written by John Donne, where the two wings of a compass is compared with the two lovers. Okay, so I'm not going to giving this same example again. Okay, now uh, let's start the let's look the characteristics of metaphysical poetry. First is conceits. So, what is conceits? Conceits is unlikely comparison between two things, often used to surprise, amuse the reader. So, as I said, that they are giving the unlikely comparison. Mean, how can you compare two wings of a compass with the beloved, with the lovers, with two lovers? Because he is saying that, like the compass, we are joined in the center, and if I go far from you, don't weep like ordinary people, because we are very much connected, our souls are very much connected here. So first, when they give uh, the comparison, when they give the comparison, we always felt shocked that what he's saying. But when he or the poets giving their argument, then we could understand that yes, this is the thing, and this is really logical. Now, they also use paradox, contradictory language that forces seemingly incompatible ideas together. So there are two contradictory languages. Okay, two contradictory language that forces seemingly incompatible ideas together. Two totally different things, contradictory language. They are they blended together. Intellectualized language, as I said, the sophisticated analogies and complex thought. Because it is not like a simple simple poetry or simple poem. So you cannot just read and cannot, you have to take some guide, you have to take some guidance from your teacher. So there should be someone who make you understand. This is not like the simple poetry or poems or sonnets like Sydney or the Spencer or Shakespeare. Okay, you have to take some guidance, because there are many complex and sophisticated and intellectual languages which need the guidance. Colloquial diction, contemporary language that blends elevated diction with everyday speech. Irregular meter, so they are like their poetry, like their language, the poetry, the meter also irregular. Rough and cracked meter that refers from the smooth and melodious verse of the Elizabethan. So they differ from the Elizabethan's features, as they are always using like rap and craft. So if they are writing like a writing love poem, like this poem is also a love poem, they are just totally differ. It is not so smoothing. Okay, it is not so smooth, and it is not so melodious. You have to use your intellect. You always, there are many hindrance in your way. So whenever you try to interpret the poem, whenever you try to understand the poem, you always have to face many hindrance. Okay, bold imagery, strange imagery that explores philosophical and emotional themes. Okay, themes like love, death, religion, always there, and humanity, existence, and morality. Now, John Donne, as I said, that he often called the father of metaphysical poetry. There are other metaphysical poets like George Herbert, Andrew Marvell, Henry Vaughan, Richard Crosso, and Abraham Cowley. Okay, so the term metaphysical poetry comes from the philosophical study of metaphysics, and which seeks to define reality and our understanding of it. Okay, now from the picture, I think you can understand that what may be the theme of the poem, right? As I already said that this is a love poem, so here you can see that the lover tried to woo his beloved. Okay, he tried to impress his beloved. He tried to confess his love, and he tried to, you can also say that, manipulate to his beloved. So here he is wooing to his beloved. Let's start. And this is a really a beautiful poem, and some of uh, some critics also can say that it is a vulgar poem. And as I said, that metaphysical poets always use intellectual with their emotion, and sometimes their their love is much more physical than platonic love. So they differ from the platonic love, and they most of the time they talk with their with the physical love. And I think this is reality. You cannot say that I want to love you for I want to love you as a platonic way. Okay, so this is real. Now start. Had we but world enough and time, this pointless lady were no crime. So from the title you can understand the koi. What is the meaning of koi? Koi means shyness. Okay, shy. So he said that had we, and you can see that they always use the enjambment figure of speech. Mean the lines are not the sentence are not complete. So there the sentence starts and it is not complete. It have to go to the second line. Had we but world enough and time, we would this coinless lady were no crime. We would sit down and think which way to talk, to walk, and pass our long love stay. Thou by the Indian Ganges side shouldest rubies find. I by the tide of Humber could complain. I would love you 10 years before the flood, and you should, if you please, refuse till the conversion of the Jews. My vegetable love should grow faster than empires and more slow, and 100 years should go to praise thine eyes and on thy forehead gaze. 200 to adore each breast, but 30,000 to the rest, and age at least to every part, and the last age so your heart, for lady you deserve this state, nor would I love at lower rate. So this is the first stanza. Okay. So he said that had we but world enough and time, this coinless lady were no crime. If we had time enough, if we have enough time, your coinless, your shyness lady were no crime. It were no crime then. We would sit down and think which way to walk and pass our love long stay. So he's saying that we would sit down and then think that which way we should pass our time, we should walk and pass long love's day, and we should then think that in which way we should spend our time. Thou by the Indian Ganges side shouldest rubies find, I by the tide of Humber would complain. So he said that you then go to the India, go to sit by the Indian Ganges side, and you can find the rubies. You should just find the rubies there, because that time they knew that India was a wealthy country, and there you can find many material like that. Okay, rubies, gold, silver are there. So he said that you should go to the Indian Ganges side, and you should find the rubies, and I by the tide of Humber is a river. And most of the time this short question always come that which two rivers are referred in the poem. So there are two rivers. First one is Ganges and second is Humber. So I by the tide of Humber would complain. So I could sit here, and I would complain. There I would complain, or I try to impress you, or I try to make you agree with me. Okay. So there you can find that there is two things. One is, he said that you can go to India Ganges. So Indian Ganges is so much important for India. It is it is so much valuable river. For that, in India um, has this country got many things, right? But he's not talking when he is referring one river, by which side he can be seat. He was not talking about some important river like Thames, right? So he's only talking about some not important or not valuable river, and like Humber. So he said that if your state is higher than me, it's your states would higher than me, or you are so far than me because you are at the side of in India, you are at the side of Ganges and in another country, and I at the side of in another river, and our distance is so long, and you also having a valuable state, and I also having a inferior state. You have a superior state, I have a inferior state. That time also, I if I have time, I can try. I will definitely try again and again to make us come together. I will try because we had time. And this thing also, whenever I started trying, then maybe this distance can be we can come closer. I would love you 10 years before the flood. So he's saying that I would love you 10 years before the flood. Here he is actually giving a biblical reference. Okay, I think I hope you know the biblical reference. Okay, so I hope you know the story of Noah, right? The story of Noah, or Noah's ark. Noah's ark. So what happened? God, after creating the Eden, after creating the Eden, uh, what God did? God said that don't touch the fruit of don't touch the apple. Okay, don't touch the fruit of sin. But Eve did that, and after that, God said that you have to go to the earth, and then you have to live, and you have to suffer the life. You have to suffer the female. They have to suffer the labor pain during their birth, during their when they have their child, and the male also have to suffer that. So after some time, there are many sins happen, and then God said that now everyone have to died, everyone have to died, and I will make everyone die. I will kill everyone. Okay, so he started raining. God had started raining, and then he said he choose just one couple, who is Noah and his wife. So he said that he is a good man, he is an honest man, so he give the permission to Noah. He said that he ordered him that you are only the honest person, and you have to make one ark, like that, one big ark, and there you have to take all the uh, all the species. You have to take all the species, one male and one female, and from there, and there is flood, there is flood happening. So you have to take one tiger, maybe one tiger, then one tigress. So every species, from every species you have to take two, one female and one male. And then after maybe 40 days, the when the rain stopped, then you can come out, and again you can start your life, and again the our earth will be with many species and with many uh, men. So he said that when the sins happen, and God um, give them the punishment, So from that time, mean when Noah came, and after that we also can say that we are the child of Noah's. Okay, so from that time until the doomsday, until the doomsday. So he's saying that it is also a biblical reference, because God said that again it will happen, and again you have to die, every species have to die, and I will give you the punishment, because now you are again started doing sins. So again this doomsday will come. And in many poems you can get the reference of doomsday and Noah's ark. So he said that from the Noah's day, from the beginning to the end, from till the doomsday, I can praise you. Okay, so I can love you 10 years before the flood. So this is a reference of from Bible of Noah's Ark. So the flood which God gave as a punishment. I can love you 10 years before the flood, and you should, if you please, refuse. So if you want to refuse me, you can refuse till the conversion of the Jews. So you can refuse me till the conversion of the Jews, mean to till the doomsday. And why the conversion of the Jews? Because it is also said in the Bible that as Jew is the reason for Christ's death, so you have to convert Jews to Christian. And you know that what is happening around us, people had killed Jews many times, and they also now killing Jews, because they want to change them, they want to change their religion. So they want to convert their religion. So he said that from the Noah's ark, from the flood, from the first flood till the conversion of Jews, when everything will be fine, after the doomsday, I can love you, I will praise you. So my vegetable love should grow, my vegetable love should grow like this. Why he's saying the vegetable life? Vegetable love mean something which is just like a vegetable which is growing up, growing up, growing up, growing up, but it don't have any it don't have the quality. So it will grow, 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 mean it will grow in quantity, but it will not grow in quantity. Okay, so he's saying that my vegetable love mean you are mean maybe the beloved want to don't, because it is that time, right, the Elizabethan time. So the beloved they are not that much modern, or they don't have this type of thinking that before marriage they don't want to to do sex with the speaker. So he said that if you want to want only the platonic love, then if we have time, then our vegetable love will grow and grow so fast and grow so vast, and it has then it has its quantity, but it will not have the quality. Vaster than empires, our vegetable love can vaster than empires and more slow, because we have so many years, we have a time, so it can be more slow. And 100 years should go to praise. So I will praise for 100 years thine eyes. Okay, so I can spend 100 years to your eyes. Okay, on thy forehead gauge, and your forehead gauge mean when we look someone uh, like that, mean from our eyes we look someone from the forehead. Okay, so this is the gauging like forehead gauge. So mean look like that, mean if you are looking someone like that. Okay, so it's so much beautiful. So I can praise your forehead gauge, 200 to adore each praise. So I can spend 200 years to praise, in praise of your each breast, but 30,000 to the rest. And 30,000 I can, I can take to praise of your each part, mean the other rest, other part, and age at least to every part. So I can spend one age, at least one age of every part, maybe your hand, your other other part, other body part. I can at least give one age to your every part. I can praise you. And last age should sow your heart. And last age mean the last age I can praise to your soul, to your heart. Okay. For lady, you deserve this state, because you, my love, you, my lover, you deserve, you have deserved this state. Nor would I love at your at lower rate. So not that I, nor would I love at lower rate. Okay, mean in some of one poem by John Donne, there the poet said that you are the states and I am the king. So I am the lover and you also deserve that state. Their state means the land. Okay. So don't think that I my love is so much my love is fake. I also love you real. Okay. So I I am having such a superior state because I am such a lover. I am a real lover. So for lady, you deserve this state, and nor would I love at lower rate. Okay. But now they start. But now I have to say this thing before. So in this poem, two questions can come, three questions, maybe one theme, then the features of metaphysical poetry, and third is the syllogism. So there the poet used the syllogism. Sorry, syllogism. What is syllogism? Syllogism mean two statement. One is man is mortal. Okay, man is mortal. Second is Ram is a man. Therefore, conclusion is Ram is Ram is mortal, right? Man is mortal. We the philosophical student, the those who have philosophy in his subject, his or her subject, they know this thing, that what is syllogism. First statement, man is mortal. Ram. Second statement, Ram is mortal. Therefore, Ram is Ram is a man, so Ram is mortal. Okay, like that, they are also the poet used this syllogism, right? So he said that this is the first statement. He's saying that it can be if I have time, I can do this thing. If I have time enough, I can do this thing. But there the second statement start. But but at my back I always hear time's winged chariot hurrying near. So it said that, but at my back I always hear the time's winged chariot. Time's winged chariot mean there, you can say that, sorry, time's winged chariot mean, we always say na that অশ্বরথের ঘোড়া নিয়ে আসছে কেউ. So like that, you always can see, right? So we always see that time's winged chariot hurrying near, and wonder all before us lie, and it's wonder, it's killing us. It's always force us to run and run. It's wonder all before us lie, deserts of vast eternity. So it took us to the deserts of vast eternity. Time is not stable. Time is always running. Time is always running. Something which is now, which is few seconds ago, which was present, become the past, right? So time never stops for anyone. Time is always running, so there is no time. But thy beauty shall no more be found, nor in thy marvel vault shall sound my echoing song. Then Om shall try that long preserved virginity, and your quant honor turn to dust, and into ashes all my lust. The graves fine and private place, but none I think do their embrace. So he's saying that thy beauty shall no more be found. Mean now you are so much beautiful, but it, because you will be some days before you will be old, right? Some days after you will be old. So he's saying that thy beauty shall no more be found, nor in thy marble vault. Marble vault mean in grave shall sound my echoing song. So when you will die and you will in the grave, so you cannot listen, you cannot hear my echoing song, my song cannot be uh, go there. Then Om shall try that long preserved virginity. So now you are not want to be physical with me, and you want to preserve your virginity. Then when you will die, when everybody have to die, and when you will die, then who will enjoy your virginity, who will try your virginity? The oms which you find in the graves will will taste your long preserved virginity, which you have preserved for so much long. And your quant honor, quant means just traditional or something, uh, not, I mean, not important. Okay, so you are preserving your quant honor, which you think that it is so much valuable thing. It is just a foolish thing. It is a uh, it is a thing which don't have any important. Your quant honor turn to dust, and into ashes all my lust is a sexual energy. Okay, so my all my energy will um, turn to lust. The graves fine and private place, but none I think do their embrace. So you will find a private, a fine and a private place in the grave, but there you will not find anyone to whom you can embrace, to whom you can hug. Now the last para. Okay, now, therefore, while the youthful hue sits on thy skin like morning dew, and while thy willing soul transpires at every pore with instant fires, now let us sport us while we may, rather at once our time devour. Then languish in his slow chaff power, let us roll all our strength and all our sweetness up into one ball, and tear our pleasure with rough stripe through the iron gates of life. Thus, thou we cannot make our son stand still, yet we will make him run. Okay, so he's saying, now, therefore, while the youthful hue sits on thy skin like morning dew, mean now you have glamour, you are young, and the youthful hue is sits like, it sits on your skin like morning dew. Now you are very much beautiful, you are very much elegant, you are looking so good because you are so much young. Then, while thy willing soul transpires at every pore with instant fires. Mean he's saying it is also, you can say it is a dramatic monologue. Mean the other is uh, a silent listener. Okay, the speaker is saying something, and from the expression of the speaker, you can understand that there is someone who is listening. So when he is trying to manipulate, or he is trying to giving his argument, it's look like his beloved also accepts, or it's also sparks, it also fire some energy within his beloved. Okay, so he said that now when he's trying to convince him, when he's giving so much argument, it's look like the beloved also trying to getting this energy, maybe sexual desire, maybe sexual energy. So he's saying that, and while thy willing soul transpires and every pore with instant fires, mean your skins, the pores of your skin is having some instant fires. Now let us sport us while we may. So let us sports us mean do sex, do involve in physical intercourse, do involve in physical love. And now, so the word sports is used for multiple times in metaphysical poetry, in other poetry also. Dan also used this, that let do sports mean the physical love or physical intercourse. So now let us sports us while we may, and now like a amorous birds of prey. Amorous birds mean you mean in canonization you can find that the Dan is saying that you sometimes we behave like eagle and sometimes dove, mean one is a bird who want to caught, who want to catch the other bird. And this is also sexual comparison, where he's saying that like a amorous bird I want to catch my prey mean my beloved, or like a male want to catch his beloved. Rather at once our time devour than language in his slow chap power. So it is like a time devour that language in his slow chap power. Let us roll all our strength and all our sweetness into a ball. So let us just join together. It is also an implication of sexual intercourse when one male and one female have the sexual intercourse, they join together and they look like a ball. So let us just let us just roll all our strength, all our beauty, all our emotion, all our feelings, and let us just join together like a ball and tear our pleasure with rough stripe throw the iron gates of life. So there is two meaning of the single sentence, that he is saying that just break all the societal things. You are saying that yes, we should not do these things, we are not married now, so we should not have physical love or sexual affair. Okay, so we should not do these things, but these are the things which you are saying it comes from the society. So just break all these things, just break all this limitation, just just ignore everything and just let's love. Okay, and there is also another reference or another meaning, which is that this is the vagina of a female. When the male penis is want to break the vagina and want to uh, go into it. Okay, so he's saying that tear our pleasure with rough strife through the iron gates of life. So iron gates of life also the female vagina part, and it also the iron gates mean so much limitation which is set by our society. Thus though we cannot make our son stand still, yet we will make him run. So he is saying that we cannot make our son stand still because time is running. Sun is every day, sun rises and every day he says. So we cannot make our sun stand still. So what we can just make him die. I mean, we should enjoy our life so much that sun get jealous, or sun could not uh, finish with us. Okay, sun cannot overtake us. So there is also a poem by John Donne which is the title is The Sun Rising, where he's saying that you unruly sun, why are you disturbing me? You don't know that we are the lovers lying to here, and why are you disturbing us? Go and chide to the school boy, go and see the kings, how they do work. So just don't disturb us, go from here, just get out from here. So like that, this poem also ends in like that. He's saying that we cannot make the sun stand, so let us laugh so much, let us enjoy our life so much, so that the sun cannot overcome us. So that is the end of the poem, and I think you like the poem. And there is a picture of Andrew Marvell. Let no little thing. Andrew Marvell, he was born in 1621 and 1678, was a metaphysical English metaphysical poet, satirist, politician who sat in the House of Commons at a various times between 1659 to 1678. During the Commonwealth period, he was a colleague and friend of John Milton. His poems range from love song to his Coy Mistress, to evocations of an aristocratic country house and garden, Upton Appleton House. So he is also a friend of John Milton. So I hope you know that you have another poem, Paradise Lost, the great epic, which is written by John Milton. So he was a good friend of John Milton. So his poems are The Garden, Cromwell's Return from Ireland, Flecknoe, and Character of Holland. So this is the final thing, that there the carpe diem theme is used. So there must be one question, that what is the theme of the poem? So the theme of the poem is carpe diem theme, which means seize the day or pluck the day, just enjoy the present time, which is well known phrase by poet Horace, and it is he had written it in 17th century, and Robert Herrick, also other writers also written about this, had written about this theme. So you can read by your own. I'm not going to extend the video. Okay, so there iambic tetrameter is used, irregular tetrameter, and this is a structure of tetrameter, titum titum titum. Okay, so there are other writers who in modern days they gave reply of this poem to his Coy Mistress. So I hope you like this video, and you like my explanation. I had tried my best to give the explanation, and thank you for giving your time. Thank you very much. And if I have time, I will try to make one another video in Bengali language. Okay, thank you.